Have you ever felt that you can do more? You look back in retrospective and recall all those times you overestimated yourself. You feel scared or ashamed about what you thought you'd do, but you didn't. You anticipate the mocking from those who wish you the worst. And there you are, laying on the floor. And you say to yourself, I'm tired. And when you're face down, just like that, you recall all those times you underestimated yourself and surpassed things that were bigger than you could have ever imagined. You think on all those people constantly supporting you and were filled with pride when they saw you do it. And you tell yourself, I want to be someone else. A newer version of me. And you start to harden, and you realize your mind's capability to create things that don't exist yet. Like the possibility of an unstoppable eye that achieves everything proposed and does not get distracted by context. An eye that takes advantage from the present, knowing the worst has already passed, and knows its weaknesses and its virtues. An eye that celebrates its victories with more challenges to inspire himself, that trusts that we are what we constantly do, and that's why we are the ones who try.